And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream here on the channel. I haven't done a solo live stream in a while, so it's a little weird not having someone next to me. But hope everyone's doing well. It's June 13th. It is Tuesday, and I'm back. I was on a bit of a trip, if you guys didn't know. I went to FAN EXPO Dallas. I flew out last Thursday, and I flew back to my home state yesterday. So 3-4 days, I'd say. I was gone. I posted the vlog. I worked on editing that from the time I got home until earlier today. So my vlog of the entire experience is out now. So you guys check it out if you have not. But today, here for a little Q&A, hanging out, answering your questions. It's always a fun time. Hit the like button if you guys are in here. I see we already got 22 people in here. So hit that like button if you're in here now. If you're on the replay as well, it would mean a lot. Fire off your questions. I'm going to get to as many as I can. I always do. And Super Chat is a way to go to guarantee I get to your question, comment, concern. It's also a way to help support the channel. It means a lot. Anything goes a very, very long way. I see a bunch of you guys are joining the chat right now. We got 41 people in here, so welcome. Let me throw this up for you guys. Boom, Super Chat. Your questions, comments, we prioritize. I'm speaking so fast, my mouth can't keep up with my brain. And hit the like button. Hit it. I'm going to drink some water. Also, you guys notice anything different about the background? One little thing you guys should notice. But yeah, let's dive in. So we're going to go ahead and start with the hot topic. Adrian says, I think it's for the best that some of the MCU products have been delayed. I think it was inevitable. And anytime we get D23 or San Diego Comic-Con and the MCU puts out a big panel announcing, oh, here's the slate of movies for the next 3-4 years, 5 years even. It's so rare that everything actually releases on that original date that was planned for it. So this was just, it was a long time coming. And with the writer's strike, it definitely doesn't help. I think that was sort of the final straw in delaying some of these projects. But there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, such as the whole Jonathan Major situation that could have definitely affected the Kang thing. But I think it really comes down to the writer's strike is why they had to delay a lot of this. They did move Deadpool up to May of 2024, which is really not that far out. It's one of my most anticipated upcoming MCU projects for sure. So I think it's all going to work itself out. It was inevitable. I see what you're saying. Like a lot of these, you don't want to rush an Avengers movie. You don't want to rush through a lot of these. So it makes sense. But there's been production hell with a lot of these movies. Look at Blade. That movie, I believe, fired its director and writer and had to bring someone else on a few times. It's had its issues for years now. The writer, I should say, for I think Kang Dynasty, who also wrote, it was either Kang Dynasty or Secret Wars. He also wrote Quantumania. He got replaced recently, so it's having its fair share of behind the scenes issues. By it, I mean the entire MCU right now. So it is what it is. You know, you got to move on. You got to adapt. We're used to this as fans of the MCU, and I have faith that they will. And by they, I mean Kevin Feige, the entire creative team at the MCU. I think they will they'll figure it out. I'm not super worried about it. But it is a bummer when, we were expecting certain movies sooner, like notably Fantastic Four got moved a few months out. And it's like this domino effect. You move one movie, they all kind of fill in down the line. So everything pretty much got delayed except for the Marvels. It is what it is. We're still getting an MCU movie this year with the Marvels and one in May, hopefully, fingers crossed. But I'm still excited. And yeah. It was a long time coming. I don't even think the Avengers film, I think those could get delayed again. All it takes is delaying one more movie in that line, and they get moved to the next release dates. They fill in the gap. It's just how it always is. It's how it has been. And it's part of the game, We've all been fans of the MCU for a while. We know how it works. It is what it is. You got to move on, to quote Captain America. Got to move on. So, Adrian, thank you for that. And I see we got 64 people in here. So, you guys are in here. Hit that like button. Let's get up to 64 likes. It means a lot. Fire off your questions. I'm going to get to as many as I can. And Super Chat is the way to go to guarantee I get to your question, comment, concern, all that jazz. But let's keep it going. Okay. Kimon says, I don't see Steve dying in season 5 because the Duffers have already done that with Eddie. I think Jonathan is the one that's going to get killed off next season to save Will from the hands of Vecna. Jonathan could die. He really could. And I honestly I kind of see where you're coming from in terms of Steve. Do we want to see Dustin holding one of his older, mentor figures, someone he looks up to? Do we want to see that again? He did that with Eddie. Do we want to see that again with Steve? I don't, and I think it would be repetitive in a way, so I see what you're going with there. What would really be out of left field, though, is killing Dustin. That would be nuts. It would hurt all of us deeply. I don't think they have the stomach to do it. I could not even watch that. It would be too much. But I could see Jonathan sacrificing himself more so, maybe less like Dustin being the one to hold Steve dying, but like Steve sacrificing himself for Nancy or for Robin. I could see him sacrifice himself for pretty much anybody. So Steve could still die, and of course it would be sad, but the emphasis might not be on Dustin being right there. It could be on Nancy or Robin being right there when he dies. Then it would be less of a little bit of a repetitive thing, you know? Sorry, I just got an email notification. I was like, whoa. So yeah, I think that no one is safe. And it's the final season. No one is safe. Main Gamer says won't be able to make the stream because I'm going to a baseball game, but I love both your and Cam's videos about the con. Well, thank you. Can't believe the two of you were able to meet so many actors. It was awesome. It was the most I think we'd met at a con. I could be wrong. We met a lot actually at Atlanta, but it was different because actually, no, I think Atlanta still takes the cake, but it was a lot. We still met a lot of people at this one. Meters Review, shout out Ben. Everyone goes right now. I noticed this. Everyone in here, go subscribe if you're not already. Help Ben hit 1,000 subscribers. He's very, very close to 1,000 subscribers. So everyone go do that right now, right here. Meters Reviews, do it. Do it. Vlog was fire. Did you see the Sharpay Funko Pop that got leaked? Possibly more HSM pops on the way. I did not see that, but I was on Twitter. There's this, or Twitter, it was Instagram, I guess both. It's called dis.trackers. It's the best Funko Pop news account I follow. Excuse me. They posted a bunch of Ted Lasso ones. They posted a Lizzie McGuire one. So I haven't seen the Sharpay one, but I'm sure that page is probably posted about it. And we're getting a lot of Disney Channel original pops. They did a Hannah Montana. What we need is Drake and Josh. Go over to Nickelodeon, give us Drake and Josh Funko Pops, a 2-pack, just like this right here, like I have with Morgan and Tony Stark. Give us a 2-pack of Drake and Josh sitting in their lawn chairs with their, what is it? Root beer. And it's escaping me. What do they mix? Dr. Fizz or something? It's like some weird name. It's totally escaping me right now. But the 2 sodas, right when they do the intro, that's what we need. That is what we need. Did you meet any of the office at Fan Expo? I did not. We were occupied standing in line for a bunch of other people, like if you guys saw the vlog, Stranger Things, Marvel, all those people. So it was slam packed. Rainn Wilson was there. Others were there. I just didn't meet them. Hello, the Laser. How you doing? Frantic says, what other cons do you plan to go to? I don't have any planned right now. I will go to Atlanta Comic-Con next year because I live not far. So that one for sure. I hope to go to MegaCon again next year. This year, though, I don't know. I'll let you guys know when I do find out if I'm going to another one or not. But right now, I don't really have any lined up. Nick says, keep, watch, burn, Fast X, The Flash, Rise of the Beasts. Okay, I actually have to think about this one. Wow, Fast X and Rise of the Beasts are bad. I'll keep The Flash. I'll keep The Flash because of Keaton's Batman, and there's a fair share of entertainment for 2/3 of the movie, I'd say. So I'd keep The Flash. I would watch Rise of the Beasts because it's shorter than Fast X, and burn Fast X because it was horrid to watch. It was hell to watch. So there you have it. Yeah, don't forget to leave a like. Hit that like button if you guys are in here right now. Zachary says, have dinner with, make a movie with, go on vacation with, never meet. Evans, Pratt. Oh, we're talking about the Chris's here. Make a movie with, go on vacation with, never meet. Okay. Have dinner with, make a movie with, go on vacation. That's interesting. I've never seen a question like this before. So we're switching up the keep, watch, burn formula. I appreciate it. I would never meet Chris Evans. Is that a hot take? I would never meet Chris Evans. I would make a movie with I would make a movie with Chris Pratt because I think that he's a great charismatic actor. I would have dinner with Chris Hemsworth, and I think I'd go on vacation with Chris Pine. I think that Chris Pine would be a lot of fun, and he's the most underrated Chris. I really do believe that. So there you have it. There's my answer to your unique question. I've never seen one like that before. So hell yeah to that. A little formula switch up on the Keep, Watch, Burn. Interesting. Interesting times for sure. Where was I in this chat? That's the real question here. By the way, 56, you guys still in here. Hit that like button. It means a lot. JJ, what's good? How you doing? Star Court in the house, the man. Jello plays, what's up? Dylan, how you doing? Rylan in the house, what's good, Rylan? Hope you are well this week. Same to you. My question for today is, what celebrity in movie/TV would you want to meet the most, just out of anyone? Really good question here. I was thinking about this the other day, and I think there's a few that come to mind. I was actually playing this game, waiting in line to go into the con. When you're waiting in line, you got to do things to pass the time, or else it just feels like forever. And one of them was like just going through every fandom, being like, who would I want to meet? Would you meet this actor, this actress? Would you meet this person, this author, this musician, this sports player? And I did that for a long time. So I had a lot of time to think about this. I would say I really want to meet Joe Keery, and there's multiple reasons. Number one, come on. Number two, he is Steve Harrington. And that's been like a 1-2 punch character for me. Like what I mean by that is Hopper Steve. It's like a 1A, 1B thing. It's been like that forever, since 2016. The other is I love his music. Joe, spelled DJO. Check it out if you haven't. I love that music. I listen to the albums in my car all the time, and I would want him to sign probably a poster or like a vinyl. I don't really buy vinyl. Cam does, but I would want him to sign one of his albums, and then I would also probably get a Steve Funko Pop signed. But he inspires me just because he's the coolest, and I think he's a very laid back dude. So I would want to meet Joe Keery. I would also want to meet Brad Pitt. Now Brad Pitt's like the movie star I would love to meet. I would honestly probably freak out, him or McConaughey, but they've been in so much of my favorite movies, and they're legends. They're both legends for all the roles they've been in. I mean, it's hard not to say one of those two. Now, I'll switch this question. Someone I wouldn't want to meet, Harrison Ford. Why, you might ask? Han Solo, Indiana Jones, iconic. He's a childhood hero. I worship this man almost. I never want to meet him. I never want to taint my experience with those characters. With those other actors I named, I'd be willing to. But the deep attachment I have to Indiana Jones especially, I could never meet Harrison Ford. Just because you guys know how he is. He's like a little, not grumpy, but if you've seen him, he's sarcastic in a way that doesn't work when you're like very nervous and like a hardcore fan of something. I just don't think it would work. Same for Anthony Mackie. I just don't think I could do it. I can joke. I'm sarcastic with my friends and, quippy, but I would be so nervous to meet Harrison Ford. I would just, it wouldn't work out well, I don't think. So I would never meet him. There you have it. Kind of switching that question up. But thanks for joining, Rylan. Hope all's well with you. Okay, yeah, absolutely. What's good, dude? I know. I think I asked for your name. I didn't catch it, but yeah, it was awesome to meet you. Where would you rank these 3 shows? Outer Banks, Cobra Kai, Stranger Things. I would say, and if you guys don't know what this comment's referring to, go watch the vlog. It was a fun vlog. I would say Stranger Things is number 1. Takes the gold for me. Hard to tell, right? I have a lot of Stranger Things art over there that I'm actually going to be redoing. Maybe not this, because I really like this setup I got going. Might switch some stuff out over here, but I really like what I got going over here. And this wall, there's some walls over here. I got some reorganizing to do. I would then go Cobra Kai, so Stranger Things up here. Silver is going to be Cobra Kai. Kind of ironic, right? Terry Silver medal. That was not funny at all. Anyway, Cobra Kai I enjoy. I've actually got the bug right now, like the Cobra Kai bug. I've been really wanting to rewatch it lately. And then Outer Banks would be below that. Outer Banks is a show that is fun, teen nonsense, drama. I eat it up. I love it. Is it actually a great show? Probably not. But I love it, and I'll watch it to the end of time. And season 4, give it to me. Give it to me. I think we're going to get some news at Tadum. Possibly a year for release date. I would love it, but writer strikes kind of thrown everything out of sorts. So who knows when that will actually come out? But yeah, it was great to meet you, man. Thanks for saying hello at FAN EXPO Dallas. Rylan says, keep watch burn Across the Spider-Verse, John Wick 4, Return of the Jedi. Damn. 2 2023 movies and then an old school classic. All right. So I'm going to say, let me scroll a bit here in the chat to make sure we're all good. We're all good. I would say I'm going to keep Return of the Jedi. What? Yeah, I'm keeping Return of the Jedi. It's the conclusion to my favorite trilogy. The end of Return of the Jedi beats anything in those 2 movies to me. That is just on an emotional level to me, and that's my opinion. People seem to not grasp that lately, especially on Instagram. If you want comedy, by the way, go to my Instagram and go to the real comments under my Spider-Man ranking of people being so insecure for some reason that I ranked Across the Spider-Verse 5th. Out of 10 in Spider-Man movies, and they're all great. But anyway, go check that out if you want to laugh. I would keep Return of the Jedi. I would watch Across, and I think I'd have to burn John Wick, which is crazy, but like Across has not escaped my mind. John Wick, I saw once in theaters. Spider-Verse, I saw 3. That's kind of the tiebreaker for me. 1, I mean, they're just so good. It's so tough. Ugh. But I got to watch Across the Spider-Verse, I think, and burn John Wick. It's tough, but it's got to be that way. That's what it's got to be. My favorite movie of the year so far, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Be interested to see if that ever gets topped, actually. Elwood Bricks, what's good? Yo, Jason Cruz in the house. What's good, man? How the hell you doing? This is a long time right here. Long time supporter, subscriber, the man, Jason. How the hell you doing, bro? My voice, I don't know if it just cracked. I don't know what that was. Water. By the way, I have some exciting news. I want to tell you guys. I hinted to it in my Elio trailer reaction. I'm gonna just tell you guys at some point in the stream, but I'll get there. Cameron in the house. What's good, dude? How you doing, man? Yep, absolutely. It was great to meet you. It's funny. I don't know if you noticed this. Right before you walked up to say hello, we had just found Cam's wallet. She lost her wallet at the con. And so she was freaking out about it. And I mean, I went to, it actually ended up being left on Matt Lanner's table. It's the voice actor for Anakin Skywalker. So she was running amok, trying to find it, freaking out. I was like being a little more composed, trying to go find it. And when we saw you and you came and say hello, there was a crew member who was walking back and forth between us and like the back to like confirm the identity of Cam, because when you lose a wallet, it's happened to me before. They're like, wait, we just need your name and information. So that's what was happening. So we were a little frazzled there, but then you walked up and it was awesome to meet you, dude. That shirt, I seriously mean it, dope. I think it was like a comic-y Mandalorian shirt. And I was like, this is the way, because come on now. Seasons 1 and 2, especially. Season 3, not my favorite. I'm going to be honest, but I will always cherish. In fact, I will always cherish seasons 1 and 2. As you guys can see, this is my You Have Something I Want Moff Gideon pop. Got that at Atlanta Comic Con. So I need to clarify this. You guys see the G is there. The camera and everything doesn't pick it up in person. He finished the G with his pen. It's just faint because he used a thin Sharpie. But yeah, I love The Mandalorian. And thanks for coming and saying hello, dude. It was great to meet you. Vlog was a banger. Thank you. I had a lot of fun editing it. Vlogs are my favorite thing to edit. I've come to find I just can't go to a con every day. If I could, I would, but I can't because they're not every day. All right. Network 98, welcome back in the chat. How you doing? Film Talk says, hey, Chris, I'm a big fan of this. Well, thank you. I watched Zack Snyder's Justice League last night, and I loved it. It was kind of long. The 4 end credits felt useless. Could you tell me what you thought of the movie? That's kind of where I'm at with it, except I didn't love it. I originally was like, that was really good. I enjoyed it, and I haven't gone back to it since. The fact that there's 4 prolonged end credit scenes make the runtime about 45 minutes to an hour longer than it needs to be. It's a definite step up when you compare it to the theatrical cut, but at the end of the day, it's nothing amazing. And I think that it was overhyped to be like the greatest comic book movie ever at the time it came out, which was 2021. And anytime there's actually a decent or good DC movie, people love to hop on that train. Oh, it's the best DC movie ever. And that's what's happening with The Flash right now. And I strongly disagree with the take that is an all-time comic book film. It's far from it, in my opinion. I've seen it. I have a lot of issues with it. And I bet a lot of people out there will too when they watch it. So yeah. I enjoyed the Batfleck portrayal in that film. I enjoyed the Flash sequence, the score, the black suit Superman, and everything they did with Cavill was great in that movie. Has its moments to shine, but it's still way too long, in my opinion. Villain improved, though. One day I might watch it again. How did you like the Transformers movie? That's what I thought of it. I thought it stunk, but that's just my opinion. I know people who personally enjoyed it. I thought it was just the most generic damn thing in the planet, and it was cringe. I was just like, can this end? Pete Davidson stole the show. Do you think the MCU is dead? No, I don't. I might, there's definitely quality dips, highs and lows, but it's not dead. In my eyes, at least. Would you rather see Indiana Jones 5, but Stranger Things 5 never comes out, or the other way around? The other way around. I would rather watch Stranger Things 5 today and never see Indy 5, which, by the way, I'm seeing Indiana Jones on Thursday. I just had to tell you, I couldn't wait any longer. I got an email today. I'm seeing Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, my most anticipated movie of the year. Damn near my most anticipated movie ever. Thursday, the 15th, 4 p.m. Eastern. Meaning, around 7 p.m. Eastern, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern on this channel, out of theater reaction for my most anticipated movie of the year. So if you want to watch that, boom, right when I get it out, hit the notification bell if you haven't already. I will keep it 100 with you when it comes to my thoughts on that movie. That is my most anticipated thing ever. If it shatters me and it breaks my heart, I'll tell you. If I love it and think it's the best thing ever, I'll tell you. I'm going to be 100% honest with you, as I always am in the out of theater reactions. In fact, when I film them, I always get in my head. I'm like, I feel like the thing about an out of theater reaction, I'm not saying too much. It's not my review. It's quick thoughts. I'm always like, I should have said this. I should have done this. Am I being too generic? I just got to say what's on my mind real quick. And that's what I'm going to roll with for Indy 5. I'm nervous, but still, give me Stranger Things 5 over it right now. Mike Entertainment, what's good? How you doing, man? The new Funko Pop. You were right. Lance says, hello, I subbed to your channel, and my question is, what's your favorite Kenan Thompson movie? Mine is the Fat Albert movie and Good Burger and Mighty Ducks 2. Let me look him up, because I don't know if I've seen the Fat Albert movie, I think, as a kid. But let me actually look this up. I know that he makes like a small appearance in something I've definitely seen. Let me look at this. I know him from Saturday Night Live. Scrolling through here. He was in Clifford. That movie stunk. At least to me. I'm sure the young children enjoyed it. I'm looking here. I don't know if I've seen a lot of his stuff, so I'll just say Fat Albert, because I actually watched that movie as a kid. I know it has an awful review, but Fat Albert is a movie I watched and enjoyed as a kid, so it's got to be Fat Albert. Oh, man. Jason Carr, what you doing, bro? How you doing, man? Seeing the new Indiana Jones July 1st, absolutely awesome. Love to hear it. I'm seeing it, like I mentioned, this week. It's my most anticipated of the year. I ordered some Funko Pops, the Funko Shop exclusive. I got the Professor Indiana Jones. It's coming in the mail, and then the Temple of Doom opening when he's in the white suit. That one I ordered today. It's like an eBay Funko exclusive, so hopefully those come in the mail eventually. I am going to continue building out my shrine. I want to have every Indiana Jones Funko Pop eventually, and hopefully I like Indy 5, and I don't know why I wouldn't. Seriously, James Mangold has directed some of the best movies of the century. I mean, seriously, like I don't even think that's crazy to say. Logan, Ford v Ferrari, those are two of my favorite movies. How about this? Of the past decade. Those are two of my favorites from the past decade. I love the character. I love the character. Crystal Skull is a movie that's destroyed by people online, and I also love that movie. I know it has its issues, but I love it. I'm not worried. I think I'm going to like it. Gavin, welcome in. Glad to have you back in a stream. Have you ever seen the director's cut of Kingdom of Heaven? No, I think I've seen the theatrical cut. I honestly don't remember. I need to rewatch that movie. That's a Ridley Scott film. It's been a long time since I've visited that one, though. Edward Norton is in it, but I don't know why he was the first. It's Orlando Bloom, Liam Neeson's in it for a bit. Edward Norton, I think, is actually masked the entire movie. I think his character has like leprosy or something. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that one. It's epic. It's got those Lord of the Rings battles, like the scale of the battles. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with Kingdom of Heaven. You're going to see Mission Impossible 7 opening night? Absolutely. And by that, I mean, whether that's at an early screening, if I don't go to an early screening, it'll be the opening night for sure. It's one of the most anticipated movies of the year. I think it's top 3 or 4 anticipated. And apparently it's damn good. Early buzz is that it's like damn good. And apparently they're going to start screening it really early, just like they did with Top Gun Maverick, because they're so confident in it. So yeah, I'm thinking, yeah. What's a movie everybody's hyped for that you aren't? I think that answer would have been The Flash. I never bought into this best comic book movie of all time talk that it was going around. So I was like excited to watch it, but it was never like that high up for me. The other one would be Dune Part 2, meaning a lot of people are like over the moon excited for it. I'm checking it out. I'm intrigued, and I enjoyed parts of the first one, but it was just not overall my favorite. It dragged way too much for me, not going to lie. Bogged down in this really confusing world building. Not confusing, complex. Anyway, I am still going to watch Dune Part 2. I'm not like so hyped for it. But yeah. Sonic Frozen fan, what's good? What's your favorite Tom Cruise movie? I'll give you a few. It's hard to not say Top Gun Maverick right now. Top Gun Maverick is incredible. Someone was watching on the plane in front of me when I flew out to Dallas, and I kept like doing the little glance over like that's that scene. Oh, that's the beach scene. I was like, oh, I gotta watch this. So Top Gun Maverick probably my favorite Tom Cruise movie. Some honorable mentions would be Mission Impossible Fallout, A Few Good Men, And those are the ones that usually come to mind. Magnolia is really good, but it's not like a favorite. It's just a really good movie, but it's super heavy. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. Thanks for the question. I think the MCU is course correcting a bit, which is good. They know they're aware. Yeah, they kind of have to. I think Bob Iger, right, came into Disney and he's kind of like making some changes that are probably necessary in the long run. So yeah, I'm thinking that is probably what they're doing right now with the MCU. But let's hit a little speed round. By the way, super chat's the way to go to guarantee I get to your question. I know there's a lot in here. I'm going to try and get to as many as I can. I won't be able to get to all of them. Super chat is the way to go to guarantee I get to it. As I take a sip of water. Here we go. Speed round. Do I think the Marvels will do well? I think it'll outperform Quantumania, but not by much. I think it's hard to say. The first one, Captain Marvel, did $1 billion. I don't know. I predict anywhere from 500 to 700 million at the worldwide box office. Which Pixar movie in 2024 are you more excited for? Inside Out 2 with ease. Elio looked fine, but it didn't blow me away. Inside Out 2 with ease for me. Where are we at? Let's see. Trying to find some questions here. What is the better movie, Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse? I still give the slight edge to Into the Spider-Verse, but that could definitely change over time. I want everyone to know that. I love both. That doesn't mean I hate Across. I just think Into, as a complete movie from beginning to end, is a little better right now to me. I'm looking forward to new Wes Anderson. I'm not going to watch it. I've watched a few Wes Anderson movies in my life, like 2, maybe 3. And like I enjoy Grand Budapest. The other one I watched was fine, but like it's just not my thing, and that's okay. A lot of people love that style. It's just not catered to me, and that's totally cool. So I will be skipping the new MCU, or not new MCU, new Wes Anderson movie. Top 14 SEC coaches. I'll just say number 1 is Kirby Smart, number 2 is Nick Saban, and from there, there's a massive drop off. Right now, I think Kirby is the top dog. Saban's right behind him. Saban's the best coach all time, but right now, today, give me Kirby over Saban. After that, it doesn't even matter. There's such a big drop off, in my opinion. Most disappointing, Jimbo Fisher. I'll say that much. All right, let's keep on keeping on with the chat here. What do I think about Avatar 5 being in December 2031? 2031 is laughable that they have a movie slated for then. That's 8 years from now. 2030s is a new decade. It doesn't even sound real on paper. I don't even know if I care, and I probably won't watch it. I mean, you never know. I might watch it to do a review and be like, oh, it's the big thing. I'll review Avatar just to let you guys know that I like it or don't like it. But I'm not personally excited for that movie remotely. And that's the 5th one. The 3 is going to get delayed again. I promise you. These Avatar movies get delayed. I mean, how many times did Avatar 2 get delayed? Avatar 3 will not come out in 2025. I'm telling you that right now. It's going to get delayed again. So everyone just if you're an Avatar fan, I'm letting you know now, Avatar 3 will not come out in 2025. If it could, doubt it though. Doubt it. Hot take, I want Mike to die in season 5. I hate him. I hope he died in season 4. He's a bad friend, bad brother, bad boyfriend. I don't like him. I mean, that seems to be the consensus with a lot of people. I don't know if I want him to die. I'm not actively rooting for anyone's death, I don't think. However, I wouldn't be opposed to his death. I feel that way about a lot of characters, though. I mean, they could die. I think someone has to die in season 5, but at the same time, they could pull a Guardians 3 and like give us the feeling as though they're dead, but like bring them back. They kind of did that with Max, actually, now that I think about it. However, he is a bad friend. He's a bad brother at times, and yeah, he's not the greatest boyfriend. He has his moments, I think people forget he has his moments. He puts the pieces of the puzzle together a lot, especially in season 2 when it comes to he's at Will's bedside table when Will's sort of hospitalized, not sort of, he is hospitalized, and he realizes that the Mind Flayer sort of set up this trap for everyone to go out there to the, I'm gonna call it the hole in the ground in the pumpkin patch. You guys know what I'm talking about, the tunnel. So Mike's helped out a bit, and they call him the heart of the group. I don't know if he actually is, but I don't know. I don't like him that much. I'll be real. He's not my favorite, so I can't argue with that. What do I think of Guardians 2? My thoughts went up positively on rewatch. I used to, not really care for it all that much, but it really, really jumped up in my ranking. Not gonna lie, it was at one point in my bottom 7, bottom 5. The recent rewatch I had was completely eye-opening. It's a great, great movie. I don't know what's going on. I saw something in the chat like, whoa, what's happening? I'm out of the loop here. But yeah, Guardians 2. Oh yeah, I like it a lot. It's crawled its way up highly in my MCU ranking. Okay. All right, I'm scrolling through here. What? I already answered that one. Jericho, welcome in. Hi, just subscribed recently, and I love your content. Support from the Philippines. Well, thank you, man. Thank you, Jericho. That's cool. Let me know where you guys are always watching from. Whenever someone says where they're from, I always like to know. Philippines, that's wild. It's crazy. People are watching from all around the world. So thank you guys for being in here. Favorite video game? Give me NCAA Football 14. Give me Spider-Man PS4, which I'm going to replay soon. Give me the Arkham games, and give me the Uncharted games and Fallen Order. That's cheating, but there you go. Who's better, Steve Harvey or Jimmy Fallon? Steve Harvey. Family Feud, right? He's hilarious. Jimmy Fallon's fine, but I think Steve Harvey is better and I'd say more iconic. I'm excited for you to eventually meet Mary Mauser. That would be awesome. Yes, I would tell her to her face. I love Sam LaRusso so much as a character, and she's just one of the best. You know, she's so easy to root for. I would tell her how much I really love that character, and she would be awesome. I'm excited to meet her one day because it's going to happen. You got to manifest things. It's going to happen. Harrison Ford has to have played the most iconic roles without a doubt, without question. Zachary says, we know Knives Out 3 is on the way. Are there any actors you would want to see in the film? Yes. I would love to see Ryan Gosling in the movie. I would love to see... My phone just vibrated. I would love to see... That's tough, though. I would love to see pretty much every A-lister, but they're not going to get every A-lister, so you got to think outside the box here. You know what? Give me Ryan Gosling. Give me Brad Pitt. I'm just going to some favorites here. Honestly, give me John Bernthal. I just met him, but give me John Bernthal in that movie. I would eat that up. And you know what? In terms of actresses, give me Melissa Barrera from Scream. I think she would eat it up in that role. Give me... I don't know. This is tough now that I sit here thinking about it. I mean, this is difficult. I would also say, give me Vanessa Kirby. Just random. I'm looking around thinking of actors and actresses right now. I like that. That's a random lineup right there, but give me those. That could change any day, anytime you ask that question, by the way. Jacqueline says, I don't comment a lot, but I found your channel through Stranger Things Season 4 content last year. Love your channel. Keep it up. Well, thank you, Jacqueline. That means a lot. I appreciate that. Stranger Things Season 4 was a year ago. Crazy. Where'd all the time go? What about Chevy Chase? If you know, you know. We talked about this a lot. Chevy Chase was at that con, but just look up Chevy Chase online if you're interested in apparently all of his antics and how he still goes to cons. I don't know. Anyway, what's the Marvel delay that made you the most upset? Probably Thunderbolts because of the gap. I think Thunderbolts was going to come out in July, now December. That's probably the biggest gap between movies. I mean, the Avengers were a whole year, but that already felt fake. There's so much stuff to look forward to before that actually gets here. That was always kind of out there at the end. Thunderbolts was supposed to come out in summer, like a year from July. Now it's December of the next year, so it's the longest one for me that upsets me the most probably. But it makes sense. You know, I said this in my reel and my short that I posted today. Thunderbolts is a movie that probably doesn't have a huge box office draw, right? So if you do that in July, it might not do as well because the summer movie season competition. You put it in theaters Christmas, market the new Marvel movie this holiday season, every family is going to go see the big superhero movie no matter who's in it. They saw Aquaman, it got $1 billion during the holiday season. A Marvel movie during the holiday season, very smart marketing, especially if you got, David Harbour, Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, you market them as the stars of that movie. That's going to do way more over Christmas break season than any other time of the year, especially because there's no longer an Avatar movie coming out in 2024, I believe was when it was going to come out. No longer that. DC is probably not going to want to compete with the MCU. No Star Wars movie. That whole last few weeks of the, I think it comes out December 20th. The last 11 days of the year in early January, Thunderbolts, especially if it's a good movie, which I think it will be, Thunderbolts is going to dominate, and it's going to do way more than it normally would. That's all I'm saying. It's very smart to put it there, at least in my opinion. Who's your favorite Spider-Man of all time? Andrew Garfield. I had to read the whole question, but yeah, Andrew Garfield for sure. Especially that recent rewatch solidified it for me, especially of No Way Home. He is the best in No Way Home, and it shows. He's my favorite and the best, I'd say. Indiana Jones fan YouTube channel says, I will be going to Hollywood for the premiere for Indiana Jones: The Dial of Destiny tomorrow. Red carpet premiere. Lucasfilm invited me. That's awesome. That's so cool. Have the most fun. That's awesome, actually. Yeah, the premiere is tomorrow. I see the movie the 15th. I'm going to try and avoid spoilers if they're already out there. I don't think it's a spoiler type movie, but enjoy. That's a blast. If you meet Harrison Ford, that's awesome. I hope he's cool. I know he is. It's just, that idea of meeting Harrison Ford, it's scary to actually think about. So have fun. Have a lot of fun out there. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Anyway, if you knew tomorrow was your last YouTube video, what video would you make to close things out? A video I've been thinking about a long time. It's not even, it would just be like a montage of all my, everything I'm the most proud of that I've done on this channel. And I know the song I would use too. But I'll save that for a milestone one day. But yeah, that would be, if I ever hit, milestones that I have set, I will make like a thank you video that's kind of like a sort of a cheesy, nostalgic look back at everything. I've every time I go for like a walk or something, I always think about that video. It's one I will make eventually. It'll be a special video whenever I make it, and we'll see when it eventually happens. Not like my last video. I'm saying when I accomplish something that I have my mind set on, I'll definitely be doing the video that I've been thinking about. I always think about, oh, this song. Every time I listen to this once in a while, I go, I don't even care about like copyright or anything. This song just hits, the lyrics and everything. I'm like, this, I literally listen to it. I'm like, I think back on everything I've done and what I want to do. And yeah, it's a little deep, right? A deep question for sure. But no, I'll make the video one day for sure. Not my last YouTube video, but it'll be a video, celebratory, nostalgic video eventually. Anyway, what if Stranger Things had a bad ending? No way. It's not inconceivable. I don't think that it's ever going to have a bad ending. I think that I trust the Duffer Brothers so much, and they've had so much time to think about it. They'll nail it. I'm not even worried. Not even worried. I checked your letterbox for this question. Keep Watch Burn and New Hope. Remember the Titans and Good Will Hunting. You think you know the order then, huh? You're right. I'm probably going to have to keep A New Hope because of how influential it is to me and how, I have to watch it, right? Remember the Titans, I guess I'd have to watch, and I'd burn Good Will Hunting, which is tough, but that's the way it is, I guess. So there you have it. Keep Watch Burn, Last Airbender, Stranger Things, Cobra Kai. Keep Stranger Things, watch Cobra Kai, burn Last Airbender. What? Yeah, I know. I grew up watching Last Airbender. I haven't seen it in years. I enjoyed it a lot when I was 5, 6, 7, 8, whenever I watched it, 10 maybe. Haven't seen it in years, so that's why I'd burn it. It could be better. I just haven't visited it in years. All right. Where are we at? Cancel, don't watch, and release. Stranger Things 5, Blue Beetle, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. You're setting me up here, guys. Let me take a sip of water. It sucks to say this, but I have to wait. Cancel, don't watch, release now. It sucks. Release right now. Give me Stranger Things 5. I would just not watch Beyond the Spider-Verse, I guess. And cancel Blue Beetle. It sucks, but that's what would have to happen. Stranger Things 5 means more to me than any of those other products. As excited as I am for Beyond the Spider-Verse, Stranger Things Season 5 is a whole ass final season of television. Beyond the Spider-Verse is going to be about a 2-hour movie. I'm still very excited, but the stakes are higher in Stranger Things to me. Keep Watch Burn, Barry, Ted Lasso, Cobra Kai. Ooh, some variety here. Okay, I'm gonna keep Cobra Kai. 2 of those shows are completed now, by the way. You asked me that question a few weeks ago. They weren't. 2 of those, Barry and Ted Lasso, were done. I'm still going to keep Cobra Kai, though, because of the rewatchability factor, the fact that we have a new season on the way, and the fact that I deeply love a lot of those characters. Now it gets tough. And if you want the truth, God, this is so hard. I think I have to... It's so hard. And the reason is, man, if Ted Lasso didn't have like a really roller coaster final season, I think I would have to watch Ted Lasso burn Barry, but I think I have to watch Barry. And I the thing about it is Ted Lasso is more of a comfort show, and it's more lighthearted. Barry's very dark, but it's like comedic in a way. But I think I have to watch Barry beginning to end because of how brilliant the ending was. Ted Lasso, it kind of lost steam near the finish line for me, which sucks. But season 3 was the weakest. I would probably have to burn Ted Lasso, which hurts me to say. I love Ted Lasso. I got Ted Lasso Funko Pops behind me, but that would have to be the answer. Unfortunately, but that's the way it's going to have to roll right here, sadly. Can't save them all in these questions. You got to burn one of them. To the max. What's going on? How you doing? What's your least favorite movie of the year so far? Megan. Really don't like that one, but I also really strongly dislike Fast X, as well as the new Transformers. I didn't like that movie at all. Am I excited for the NFL season? Yes, I need football now. More excited for college football, but I'm still extremely excited for football in general to be back. Need it. We have a super chat. First super chat of the stream. Thank you. Maniac from Movie says, what's up, man? What is your favorite Funko that you own / what upcoming Star Wars show or movie are you most excited for? I think I have a new favorite Funko. I'm going to pull it up for you guys. Hopefully I don't fall out of my chair. I think this is my new favorite Funko. I've always had it, the John Bernthal Punisher Pop, but he signed it. JB with the Punisher skull, 1 batch, 2 batch, penny and dime, which is iconic from his character in this show. This is the Daredevil show, but it's also in his actual show, The Punisher. Anyway, that's my new favorite one just because he wrote it in silver. It looks so clean. I have some other autograph pops I like, but this is my favorite Funko Pop currently. That could change in time. What upcoming Star Wars show or movie are you most excited for? I am most excited for the... I'm going to have to say the James Mangold directed film, I believe, about the Dawn of the Jedi. But in terms of TV, I'm excited for Ahsoka. It's like a live-action Rebel sequel in a way, and the casting's great. It looks, on paper, it should be amazing. But I said that about The Mandalorian Season 3. And I was wrong. So, I don't know. It's tough. I do have faith in Andor to be the best. Andor Season 1 was incredible. I think Andor Season 2 will be good. Just as good, if not better. It's going to kind of bridge the gap leading up to Rogue One. So, there is hope for Star Wars. It's just not the same. It's not the same. Honestly, it makes me so sad to say this, but Star Wars isn't the same for me as it used to be. At least the future. I remember when we didn't even know what the sequel trilogy was going to be. That I miss that. We were like, I can't wait for this new Star Wars movie. The 7th one, like that was the time right there, And now it's like, love or hate The Last Jedi, you can't deny that it derailed the entire thing. You can't. It sucks, but it's the world we live in. I still love a lot of Star Wars, but a little bit of the magic definitely slipped away from me. A little bit. I answered that. I'm just trying to find my spot where I was. I answered that. Yeah, I've never seen Spirited Away, so I may have to check that out eventually. I've not seen a lot of anime films like ever, actually, in my life. Where did I get my Dear Billy poster? I got that at the Stranger Things experience. It was on the Netflix shop. You might be able to find it now. You could just look up like Stranger Things 4 poster Netflix, and you might be able to find it. But I got it in person at the Stranger Things shop. Same with that one behind me of Eddie. So in person, Stranger Things experience or Stranger Things shop if they have that near you. If not, you could probably find it online somewhere. Where are we at? In the chat. That rhymed. Everyone hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell. Yep. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny out of theater action Thursday. You're not going to want to miss it. Did you hear Deadpool 3? Yeah, we talked about this. Deadpool 3 coming up to May. I'm excited. I think it's a smart move. I think it is a great move, especially to kickstart the summer movie season with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and Deadpool. I mean, think about this. When the first Deadpool came out, a lot of kids might not have been able to go see it at that age by themselves. But now a lot of the kids, it was 2016, they're now old enough, they're 17 or older. They'll go see this movie. It's going to light it up at the box office. Light it up at the box office. I've never seen the Fear Street movies. I might watch them over the summer. Aren't they doing more films? I heard they are. I'm not afraid of Fear Street. I just haven't watched them for whatever reason. There are some horror films I'm genuinely afraid to watch. That isn't one of them. I just have never done it, never watched them for some reason. I was going to do a reaction series and I never got around to it. And it just kind of, yeah, for whatever reason. So, I have never had a poor interaction with a celebrity. I don't think. No, I've had a great experience with every single one I've met that I recall, unless I'm forgetting one. I was never really like, damn, I wish that went better. They were always very nice people, and it's really not hard to not be nice. I don't know how some celebrities are mean, like the aforementioned Chevy Chase. Apparently, Chevy Chase is just like a total dick. I mean, from multiple people we heard this, and if you look into it as well, a lot of big Hollywood people are like, yeah, he sucks. And I don't know. It's weird because he plays sort of lovable characters in like Christmas Vacation, but I don't know. It's weird. Some people are just like that. I mean, I've seen videos of him like not even looking up. He just signs the autograph and he's like, boom, he doesn't even look at you. It's like, okay, whatever. Weird. Weird. All right. My birthday is June 29th, and I'll be seeing Indy 5 on my birthday, the premiere night. Hell yeah to that. That's awesome. I'm definitely going to see that movie multiple times in theaters. Even if I don't love it after I see it on Thursday, I will see it again to really reaffirm how I feel about it. More excited for Oppenheimer or Barbie? Right now, I think Oppenheimer. I really got the Nolan bug. I'm gonna rewatch all his movies before that, but Barbie's gonna be the more fun movie for sure. But Oppenheimer, it's an event. We don't get Nolan movies often. The last one we had was Tenet. I can't wait to rewatch Tenet. That movie's kick ass, so slept on. Really pumped to rewatch that soon. I'm excited. That's probably the one I'm the most excited to rewatch out of all of Nolan's movies. I don't know if I'll rewatch the Dark Knight trilogy because I just did, but all of his non-Dark Knight movies I might rewatch. Who knows though? We'll see. I might rewatch the Dark Knight as well. What are your thoughts on The Office? I'm about halfway through season 2. It's an all-time great sitcom. It's one of the funniest shows ever, and like has me laughing out loud a lot when I watch it. I love the dry humor. I rewatched The Office so much early on. Like I watched it for the first time. Man, what was that? 2015 or 2016. I watched it for the first time, and then I watched it so much after that, like rewatched it, and then I went to college and I rewatched pretty much the whole thing in like 2018. That I haven't rewatched The Office in a long time, but I'm very familiar with the show. I enjoy it. It's one of my favorite sitcoms, but it's not a show, especially since they took it off Netflix. I haven't revisited it in a long time. Very familiar with it. If you have cable, the channel Comedy Network or YouTube TV or anything, Comedy Central, sorry, it's always on there. So I watch it on vacations a lot. It's hilarious. I know it really well. I just don't rewatch it as much. It doesn't really have a good home base for me. I don't go on Peacock ever. So, yeah. I am very excited for Spider-Man 2. I'm going to play it hopefully on Twitch. Our most anticipated movie of next year. Right now, that's hard for me to answer. I'd argue Beyond the Spider-Verse is high on that list. I'd have to really look at the whole slate to determine. But, yeah. When are you seeing Elemental? Hopefully Friday morning. I was going to go Thursday, but then I got an email saying Indiana Jones the Now Destiny screening. I was like, that takes precedence here. Friday morning, really early showing would be ideal. Get my review out after. I missed the screening. I was at FAN EXPO Dallas, which I don't regret at all. But I will be seeing it Friday morning, like 9 or 10 a.m. hopefully. Do a little review after. What are your thoughts on the Hangover trilogy? I've seen the first, haven't seen the others because I heard they sucked. But I really did enjoy the first one. It's quite funny. Blake says, I briefly saw you at the Dallas Fan Expo, but couldn't say anything because I was on my way to see Joe Squinn. Well, if you see me at another con in the future, come say hello. I'd love to say hi. It was great to meet a bunch of you guys, by the way. Sam, I know you were in here. That was in the comment section. Cameron, a few others I got to meet as well. It was great to meet you guys. Keep watch Burn. No Way Home, Spider-Man 2, Into Spider-Verse. Keep No Way Home. Watch Into Spider-Verse, Burn, Spider-Man 2. Keep watch Burn. Saw Twilight, Game of Thrones. I will keep Game of Thrones because it's one of the best TV shows ever made for 7 seasons. At least I honestly probably will soften on 8 eventually. I'll probably watch Saw and burn Twilight, I guess, but I enjoy the Twilight franchise. It's really not that bad. Again, if I'm skipping some of these down here, it's because I already touched on them earlier in the chat. I saw Raiders for the first time and absolutely loved it. Great movie. Going to watch Temple of Doom tonight. How's that one? It's darker, so brace yourselves. That is the darkest Indiana Jones movie. It's got some pretty messed up stuff in there, but it's still good. It still manages to capture the Indy adventure, even though it's extremely like unsettlingly dark at times. I'm not even gonna lie, it's disturbing. It's a disturbing watch. So there you have it. It's not as good, but it's still enjoyable. Ethan says, "What do you think of my favorite movies? Jurassic Park, Dolittle, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, Avengers, Infinity War, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 3. What do you think of my favorite movies?" Oh, okay, sorry. I thought it was going to be like a keep, watch, burn thing. So I was just misreading. Guardians 3 is amazing. So is Jurassic Park and Infinity War. I don't like Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and I've never seen Dolittle. So that's my thoughts on that. That's all I have to say about that. Sorry. Let's see. What's your... Already answered that one. Already answered it. Jenna Ortega, I was thinking I was going to say her. I didn't want to say her because I feel like everyone would be saying Jenna Ortega, but I would be fine with her being in it. I would be fine with her being in Knives Out 3, which is that going to be on Netflix? I think Ryan Johnson got like a Netflix deal or something. So yeah, keep the questions coming though, guys. If you're in here, hit that like button. We're at 50 minutes so far, still 53 people in here. Hit that like button if you guys are in here right now. It means a lot. Hit it. And if you're here on the replay as well, hit that like button. Maybe drop some questions in the comments. I'll try and get to them. Super chat is the way to go to guarantee that I get to your question, comment, concern. I'm trying to make my way through as many of these as possible. But yeah, let's keep it on. Let's keep on keeping on. Gavin says, thoughts on the show, Barry? Amazing. Definitely watch if you haven't. I've always tried to pitch this show. It's over now. All 4 seasons on Max, I guess, formerly HBO Max. I thought it had a great ending. I don't know. I really did. And it's resonated with me. It's a show that's going to age like fine wine. Great show. Great show. I miss your Cobra Kai reaction vids. I think that was the best series you've done on your channel. Well, thank you. I had a lot of fun with that. It's fun to look back on those and be like, that was a moment in time where I was really enjoying this show for the first time. And now it's like I don't really do reaction videos as much. And I think Cobra Kai, I couldn't think of a better series to do a reaction for. I loved the first Karate Kid growing up, and I was like, I'm going to rewatch 2 and 3, and I enjoyed those. And I was like, now I get to watch this show. And I feel like a lot of you guys found me through that. So I'm very appreciative of Cobra Kai because I got to grow even a whole new branch of the film stock community from Cobra Kai. But I enjoy the show so much. I fell in love with it. But it was great to meet you guys from it. That's almost like Cobra Kai special to me because I enjoy the show. But it's like I always will have this reaction series I did on YouTube where I met so many awesome people and they got to watch along with me in a way. So that's a special series for sure. I don't think there's many series that I could ever do a reaction to again that would resonate the same. Like I had already seen Stranger Things. That would have been one, but I already seen it. Yeah. So I tried out Arcane. I just fell off with Arcane. I'll finish that show eventually. But I burnt myself out on reacting to television in January, and it shows. I burnt out on it completely. I was doing The Last of Us. I was doing that. I was finishing up Cobra Kai, which I enjoyed. I'm not mad at it at all. But doing The Last of Us and Arcane simultaneously, I forgot that that's not why I started my channel. I didn't start my channel to do reactions. So that's why I haven't done a reaction series since then. I'm trying to think of what... I mean, I will probably still react to the season 6. I want to finish out the series. That's all I'm guaranteeing reactions to. Probably episodes of Stranger Things season 5 and the occasional movie. But other than that, I don't know. Unless a series pops up and it's like, oh, this is the one, like where it's like lightning in a bottle. It's like, this is the right moment in time. And this is a show that truly is fresh. Like we'll see. I'll reevaluate. But right now I've kind of moved away from reactions. So yeah, and I don't regret it. Honestly, I really don't. I had a lot of fun doing reactions, but I don't regret moving away from it is what I'm saying. Is the new NCAA game going to be your most anticipated video game? Also, do you think you'll do streams for it on Twitch? Absolutely. If you guys don't know, I have a show, a channel. I don't know why I said show. I was trying to substitute the word podcast because it's not really a podcast anymore. It's more of a longer episodes YouTube channel, 3 and Out. Me and my buddies, Brandon and Noah, we talk college football over there. So check it out if you haven't. It's linked under the about tab here, but I definitely want to stream with them, and we're probably going to do streams on 3 and Out of that game, maybe some crossover, film stock and 3 and Out, the whole thing. So it'll be fun. Yes, I will be streaming that game. When do you think Armor Wars is coming out? I have no clue. I don't think it'll ever come out. I think that's just one of those projects that's going to fall into the void and just never see the light of day. let's see. All right, skipping around here. Will you be watching Next Goal Wins? I will. That's the new Taika movie, right? Yeah, definitely. Jonas Brothers or Hannah Montana. Joe Bros have more bangers for me. Aiden, what's good, dude? How you doing, man? I don't know if you're still in here, but hope all's well with you, man. Sorry that your Heat went down in the finals. I'm excited for Secret Invasion. I'm actually watching Secret Invasion tonight. I got the first 2 episodes early. So tomorrow I will have a review of Secret Invasion. The first 2 episodes will be up on my channel at like noon. So stay tuned to that if you guys are interested. But yeah, I am watching Secret Invasion episodes 1 and 2 after the stream. So I'll probably go for 20. I don't know. We'll see how much longer I go for. We still got 50 people in here. Sorry, my phone just vibrated. It's about discussing film. I have the notifications on. Okay. I am excited for Secret Invasion. I think it has the potential to be the best MCU Disney Plus show, and that's not. I mean, it just looks on paper, like I said, it could be the best, but we'll have to wait and see. We've thought that before. My hot take is First Class is better than Days of Future Past. I like them both a lot. That's not even crazy to say to me. I think they're both damn good. Owen says, which are you more excited for? I'm gonna go Loki season 2 here over Echo. Echo comes out on my birthday, by the way. Fun fact. All episodes on my birthday. Okay. Keep, watch, burn, even though I haven't seen them. Fantastic Four, Secret Wars, Kang Dynasty. I will keep. Honestly, I think I have to. I don't know. You have to do the Avengers together. So I have to burn Fantastic Four, which is fine because I don't know if I have enough faith in it. And then I guess I will just watch Kang Dynasty and keep Secret Wars. That would make sense, right? There you go. Keep, watch, burn, Karate Kid, Terminator, Incredibles. I will keep the Karate Kid. I'll keep the Karate Kid and watch Incredibles and burn Terminator. I'll be starting Daredevil tonight. Hell yes. Yes. I love that show, and I'm going to rewatch that soon. That and Cobra Kai have the bug, and of course I want to rewatch The Punisher soon as well. Okay. Okay, where the hell are we at? Where are we at? Favorite Pittsburgh movie? Give me the first one. I finished out that trilogy officially. I'd seen most of 2 and 3, but I officially logged them on Letterboxd, watching from beginning to end. The first one's still my favorite. Is Deadpool going to come out and already be? Yeah, Deadpool's going to be in the MCU. I don't know how they're going to do it. I think it'll be funny. I trust them to do it in like a unique way. But Deadpool 3 is going to be in the MCU, but like the other movies aren't going to be a part of the MCU, you know? Like that, if that makes sense. Let's see. Have you ever been to a 4DX theater? If yes, what movie do you see? I've never been to a 4DX theater. That's the one that like moves your chair and like throws water at you and stuff. I've never been there, and I don't know if I want to. I feel like that would ruin the movie going experience for me. I've never seen Ultimate Spider-Man to my knowledge, so I can't say. Rain says, if you watch Tick Tick Boom, so what are your thoughts? I love that movie. I have a poster right here. Let's see if my mic doesn't mess up. Hopefully that it doesn't. Hello. Let's see. I think you should be able to hear me now. Hello. Okay, yeah. Audio is going to stink now because my mic can't unplugged, and I knew it would, but that's on me. I shouldn't have moved my computer, but you guys should still be able to hear me, I think. Hello. It's not going to sound as good, but we're just going to roll with it anyway. Okay. We'll probably go for a bit longer here. I know we got about 59 people in here. It's crazy. Thank you guys for hanging out in here. And again, I'm aware I was muted. That's why I went like this. But can you hear me now? Can you still not hear me? Oh, wait. I just want to make sure. So unprofessional. Unsubscribed. Nice. All right, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave and come back. I'll be right back. Okay, we're good. Sorry, lost about 10 people there because I was out of commission, but we're back. You guys should be able to hear me now. Um, yeah, I had to leave for a sec. It's fine. I'm back. We're good. All right, where the hell are we in the chat? That's the real question. By the way, when it kicked me out, or it didn't kick me out, but when I left and came back in, it deletes the chat, so I can't really see much of the chat right now. A lot of it went away, is what I'm trying to say. So now I think I'm back to where I was. If you decide to do reactions for The Walking Dead, that would probably find a great community for that. That is true. Yeah. Unfortunately, I know a lot of spoilers for The Walking Dead just from my middle school days. I didn't care. I was like, oh, spoil the show. I don't care. So nothing really to react to more, but you never know. I don't know how every episode goes down. I would rather watch that on my own time though, probably. I'm so excited for the new Mission Impossible. So pumped. Um uh where are we at? I have seen The Flash. I have a review on my channel. You guys should check it out. Um I would love to know your favorite Across the Spider-Verse character, Spider-Gwen. Gwen Stacy. She stole the show from me. Jaws opinion. I'm not moving my computer this time, but I have a poster. I did have a poster right there. It's not on the wall anymore, but Jaws is amazing. It's 5 out of 5. One of Spielberg's best movies and a must-watch in the summer. My mic is messed up. I did see that. I appreciate you guys looking out for me, though. Everyone letting me know. Let's see. Where does it end? Favorite state you visited so far? I've been to a good bit of states. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been to New York as like an adult. I would have to say Florida. I don't know. The thing about Florida is it's got so much variety. You've got the beaches. I love going to the beach in Florida, depending on the beach. You've got Disney and Universal, and then I haven't even been to like the Miami area, but there's so much variety in Florida. I think Florida is probably one of my favorites to visit because of the theme parks and the beaches. So Florida probably. I've been to California and Texas too, but I don't know. Something about Disney. It calls me. Your go-to cinema order. I'm assuming we're talking concessions. Large popcorn with some butter added. Reese's Pieces in the popcorn and mix it up so they melt inside, and a cherry icy. All right, awesome. I'm glad that you can all hear me now. And it's probably better that I actually left real quick because my mic's working now. If you could rewatch one show, what would it be? For the first time ever, Stranger Things, for sure. Favorite Marvel character other than Iron Man? The Punisher is up there, not going to lie, but I'd have to say in the MCU, I mean, come on, Spider-Man. Spider-Man just in general, actually. He's up there for all-time superhero for me. Who's your favorite Stranger Things character? Hopper and Steve. 1A, 1B. We got a super chat. Thank you for the super chat. What do you think of House of the Dragon and what's... That's the question, right? What do you think of House of the Dragon and what's your team? House of the Dragon. That's what HOTD means to me. If I'm doing the thing I did with Scream, someone let me know. House of the Dragon is a great show. It's not as good as Game of Thrones, but it was still captivating. Like, excited for season 2. It ended on a sort of cliffhanger in a way. I would say, yeah, I enjoyed House of the Dragon. I really hope that's what we're talking about, and I'm not doing the thing where I misread something here. House of the Dragon has to be HOTD. I swear. House of the Dragon, great show. I hate... What's his name? Oh my god. He had such a punchable face. Was it Sir Kristen Cole or something like that? I don't know. There were so many hateable characters in that show. That was a year ago almost since that came out, which is nuts. I haven't watched it since, but I will again. I'll watch it again before the new season comes out for sure. But yeah, House of the Dragon, solid. Not as good as Game of Thrones, in my opinion. In terms of the back half of that, if you're asking like who do I prefer, I'm siding with the Targaryens over Alicent, if that's the question. But in terms of football, Georgia football, go Dogs. Okay. Am I excited for the Meg 2? I haven't seen the Meg 1, so I'm not too excited for that. What are my thoughts on American Sniper? Damn good performance from Bradley Cooper. That's all I have to say, really. It's a darker movie for sure. Am I excited for Blue Beetle? Absolutely. Sholo's the man, and I'll be rooting for him. I hope the movie lights it up at the box office. I really do. Favorite Cobra Kai actor you've met? Man, that's tough. I've met Sholo, Ralph Macchio, William Zabka, Martin Kove, and Paul Walter Hauser now. I think my favorite Sholo. I really liked him. He was such a cool dude. It was easy to talk to. He was like my age, but I like all of them. They're all very nice people. Martin Cove talked to me the longest. Paul Walter Hauser's awesome too. So I wish you guys got to see the interaction, but it is what it is. Technology is weird sometimes. It's not that big of a deal that I didn't get to record it. Paul Walter Hauser was awesome. So they're all cool. Of course, William Zabka, Ralph Macchio. None of them are like hard to talk to. They're all very easy to talk to, cool people. I'll go for like 5-10 more minutes. So keep the questions coming. Super chat's the way to go to guarantee I get to your question, comment, concern if you have one that you're dying to ask. Let's see. If you could only see Spider-Man 4 or Beyond the Spider-Verse, which would it be? Beyond the Spider-Verse, because I needed to see how the story ends. There's technically a like finality in the Raimi trilogy. I need to know how the Spider-Verse films end, how that trilogy ends. So I would say Beyond the Spider-Verse. Favorite John Wick movie? 4. The action is insane. Favorite Game of Thrones character? The Hound. Yep, the Hound. Got to go with him. OBX4 predictions. They're going to hunt some treasure. They're going after, I think, what is it, Blackbeard's ship or something? Pretty sick. No one's going to die. It's going to be wild. And I wouldn't be surprised if someone came back from the dead because that just seems to be the way they roll. I'm down. Least favorite MCU villain? Off the top of my head, I can't think of who the worst is, but Malekith is pretty lame from Thor Love and Thunder, or Thor the Dark World. And you know who else is lame? Dreykov from Black Widow. Ugh. I have never ventured into manga. Never can say I have, so I can't. I guess I'm not a fan. Do I like Friends? It's fine. It's entertaining enough, and it has some funny moments, but I've never watched it from beginning to end. I've seen tons of episodes, though. Favorite DC character? Batman. Generic maybe, but it's Batman's the best DC character of all time. I've never seen Black Mirror. One episode my friend showed me, and it was really, really whack and bizarre. What are my thoughts on Fantastic Four getting delayed? It was inevitable. All the MCU movies are going to get delayed. I want them to announce this cast. If they had announced the cast, it would have hurt more. But since we don't officially know the cast, we're just going off of a rumor right now. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to really get too excited for that movie. It's so far out as well. What should I watch on Disney Plus? You should watch Andor if you want some Star Wars content that's good. If you want a movie that's like not a Disney Plus original, but just a good Disney movie, you can watch Deadpool. We've been talking about it a lot. It's on there. Deadpool's a good one. We'll go a few more minutes, probably like 2 or 3 more minutes here. So get your last minute questions in. Super chat is a way to go to guarantee I get to it. It's also a way to help support the channel. Hit that like button again if you guys are in here now or on the replay. Let's see. I think it'd be cool if Stu came back and Scream 7. I also do, but at this point, I think that ship has sailed. I don't think they're going to do that anymore. They even joke about it. They're like, oh, well, if you believe that, right? In Scream 6, Kirby kind of hints at that. So I don't know. I would love to see Matthew Lillard return. Maybe, I don't know. At this point, it feels like it's never going to happen, but I would still be very, very open to it happening. He's my favorite Ghostface killer for sure. Favorite character in Cobra Kai? Johnny. Yeah. Johnny. Shout out Sam LaRusso, though. And of course, Miguel. I mean, the usual suspect, but shout out Sam. Favorite 2022 movie? Top Gun Maverick. It's got to be. It's always Top Gun Maverick. I've never seen Legend of Korra, but I've seen Last Airbender years ago. Favorite Spider-Man movie? No Way Home. Controversial as that may be, apparently. Favorite is the key word there. I've never seen Love and Death. Favorite Deadpool character besides Deadpool? I like Josh Brolin's Cable a lot. What's worse out of these 3 movies? God, they're all so bad. I think The Rise of Skywalker is probably the worst one, though. I've still never seen Band of Brothers. I haven't, really. So, favorite actor will be the last one here. Brad Pitt is up there right now. I think that he is in the most movies I've seen that I really love and gives consistently great performances. So I'd say right now my favorite actor of all time has to be Brad Pitt, the man. So that's going to do it. Thank you all for hanging out here on this Tuesday evening. It was a fun time. Hit that like button if you guys are in here right now. It'd mean a lot. And if you're here on the replay, leave some questions in the comments. I'll try and get to them. But if you guys were in here and you just watched for a bit, didn't even comment, it means a lot. Just thanks for being here. If you hit the like button, if you commented, if you sent a super chat, thank you for all the support. It does mean a lot. Got a big week of content ahead. I'm seeing Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny this week, so stay tuned for that out of theater reaction. I got an Elemental review, got some DC tier lists, some Pixar tier lists. It's going to be slam-packed. I still have another Spider-Man tier list coming out this week as well. Plus, Secret Invasion episodes 1 and 2 review drops tomorrow because I have it early. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be fun, so make sure you stay tuned for all of it. But thank you all for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next short video live stream. Who knows? I'll see you guys, though. Bye.